Hey everybody, Happy New Year. Stick around. Hey everybody, this is Tim. Welcome back to another episode of the Boone County Beekeeper. Now today is, it's Saturday. It is July the 15th. Oh, it's about 10:30 of a day. Going to be a pretty nice morning here. We're going to get some rain here in a little while. We've had a lot of rain actually this week, and it's going to get kind of wild here the next few days with weather. Been a crazy year on the weather. You know, I say it every week, but it's still going, still holding true. This knotweed blooming like crazy. I don't know what's going on, but you know, that inspector, he said that he did say that it bloomed twice over around his house, so maybe it does here. I don't know. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I'm gonna go into the season here in the summer with the assumption that it's not going to bloom anymore. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, today, let me tell you what we got going on. Today, I just basically what I'm gonna call odds and ends. You know, I said there at the beginning, Happy New Year, and really, when you think about it, it's true. This is the beginning of the new year, really, for us. You know, honey harvest, that is the grand finale, I guess you could say, of our season. That's what we do this for. And I don't know, guys. It's just it's too quick. It's almost over. So what we're going to do here today, I'll tell you what we're going to get into. I've got two nukes over there. One is queenless. So I'm going to do a little bit of combining. I brought a newspaper. If you remember from that last video, that boy Seth, I always say this, they got their bees out and they got them put up, and they sent me a video that evening, that same day. Them things was bringing in pollen, buddy, so they adjusted really well, and he said they're flying really good, so I think they'll do well over there. It's a good area over where he lives, so kind of anxious to see how they do. Now, I do have two nukes over here that is queenless. One's queenless. We'll combine it today, and then these other three, the maybe hive, the plastic hive, and that cypress hive. What I'm going to do to those is I'm going to not really do a big time inspection. I'm just going to kind of glance in all three of them, make sure everything's good. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to put another box on top of them, guys. What I do now is I go into winter, I like to go in there with a deep and a medium. And then what I'll do is I'll give it a couple weeks, let them get up in that other box. We'll go ahead and put our feeder on. And we'll put a queen excluder on there in a week or so. And when we do that, we'll just let them chalk that medium plumb full of honey and sugar syrup. And that's the way that I like to go into winter on my colonies, a deep and a medium. Then I'll still put sugar on top. But you know, like I said, this is the beginning really of the new season. Everything that we do from this time forward, it's just geared toward one thing, and that's get them through winter and then honey harvest next year. A lot of things going on, a lot of things happening right now in the beekeeping community. You know, when I'm filming this, it's just a couple days after the big announcement, I guess you could say, on hive life. And I've had a couple people ask me what my feelings. Well, I don't really have any feelings, to be honest with you about it. You know, the Bible, it says, be swift to hear, slow to speak, and that's kind of my position that I'm going to take on it. I will say this. I've made a lot of good friends, I'll say that, with all this right here. You know, I don't really have, I guess what you could say, heroes. I got one hero, and they hung him on a cross. That's really the only hero that I really have. And I do have a lot of people, though, that I do admire, I'll say that. I've made a lot of good friends doing this right here. People that I never thought would, you know, that I would ever know. I get a lot of comments and a lot of things. Met a lot of people at the conference last year. Had a great time. I'll name a couple for you that I do really admire. I tell you, I admire Mike Barry. When I put a video out, Mike's usually one of the first ones. He'll comment. And that means I met Mike at the conference. He probably don't remember, but I had a question for him. And my question to him at the conference last year was, what do you do for a living? And I think he thought that was an odd question. But I want to know people. And I've met some great people, made some great friends. Bruce Jenny is another guy that I really admire. Joey Rawls, Jason Christman. And the list just goes on and on. It does. And I hope this thing don't really destroy, you know, what we've got going on. I hope it don't divide, you know. That's really the only opinion that I have on it. If they're going to have a big conference and the people that I really admire, if they're going to be there, and if the good Lord's will, and I'm going to try to be there as well. You know, I have a lady, from New Zealand. She comments a lot, especially when I make one on how great the United States is. Me and her go back and forth a little bit on the New Zealand versus the United States. I think that's funny. Met a lot of wonderful people. I really have. But guys, it'll be okay. Whatever happens, happens, and we just don't want to divide. We got a good thing going here. Got a lot of good friendships. We got a good community built, and we just don't want that to destroy us. And really, that's all that I'm going to say on the matter. Probably when this video comes out, it's already done with anyway. So just hope it don't turn ugly and get nasty. And we'll see what happens. Now, I got a lot of work to do today. And like I said, it's about 10:30. They said the rain's going to be here about 2 to 3 o'clock. So I'm going to have to get on it. So I'm going to cut the camera for a minute. I'm going to go over, and we'll just see where we're going to start. Probably be a chopped up video, but we'll just jump in a few of them to see where we're at. Definitely want to get some feed. You know, the nectar is it's dwindling down to almost nothing. I will say this, I extracted some more honey, and I've been putting them scrappings and stuff outside, and a little bit of honey in that tub. They haven't even touched it, but then I did last night. I put it out. When I left the house, man, I had bees everywhere. So that tells me nectar is just about gone. Dearth is right here up on us. So today we're going to start feeding bees. That's what we're going to do. We'll get into that in here in just a minute. So hang on, guys. We'll go over here, and I'm going to pack everything over and see what we got. All right, what we got here. This colony is Queen Right, this nuke. This one over here is Queen Luss. So what we're going to do, we're going to put us a newspaper on, and we're going to go from there. We'll combine these two girls, see what we can do. So that's just about the right size. All right, so now, see what we got here. Yeah, I hear them roaring down in there. we'll go ahead and just put a few little slits in here. That's the way I do it. Just a few slits. So take this one, set him right there. And we should be in pretty good shape, guys. Pull a frame or two out and see what we got. Well, they're really roaring. Big time. Yeah. Putting in nectar. Nectar, pollen. They should be a lot happier here in a few days. So let's let them do their thing. And I want you to listen to this. Listen. Can you hear that? That is what a queenless colony sounds like. When you hear that noise, you know you got problems. So there we go. Now, we'll go ahead and we will give him a few days. I'm not going to feed them today. We'll wait. We'll let them combine, and we'll take the newspaper out, and they can just build from there, and we should be in pretty good shape, guys. So, all right, move on to the next one. So we've knocked a couple down here, guys, and we'll see what these girls look like. Now, these girls are ready for a box. These girls have done pretty well. And probably what I'll do is I'll start robbing some brood from these girls here another week or so. A Wherefore. I told you, you know, some people like it, some people don't. I've got to order me some Guard this week. Definitely need to order some because I've got some honey on those colonies over there, so I'm not gonna. It's gonna be another week or so before I start treating. All right, so look here. This is plumb out to the last frame, so they're doing really well. I'm just building that out. I told you it's gonna be odds and ends today. It's about where we're at. She's laying really good too, to be honest with you. You see right there, she's laying. I'll bring one over here in just a minute. These bees are building up really well. So, probably what I may do here in a minute, I may go ahead and rob a frame of brood here in a minute if I can find me a good one that she's not on. Give to that colony over there. It's time to start equalizing, guys. It's a very important part. Here's some really good fresh brood. All right, this is perfect. Make sure she's not on this frame. She's a marked queen. Make sure she's not on here. Man, she has laid this plum full of brood, and I see eggs and larvae. Yeah, let me bring this around real quick, guys. This will be a good frame to give to that other colony. You see cat brood here, and I'm telling you, this whole thing is just laid up. I see larvae everywhere. Everywhere, guys. This side, same way, it is laid completely full. Do not see the queen. So I'm going to put this over to the side. Here's what we'll do. We'll Put this right here for a minute. And we just liable to give that frame right there, trade out a frame. We got to get some more bees in that box down there. Right here, same thing. Laid completely full of brood. They definitely need a box, definitely. Do not see the queen right off the bat. I can't really see anything. So much sweat in my eyes. But yeah, that's a good frame right there. This colony here is getting ready to explode. They definitely need some space. Don't need a flashlight for this. Okay. Another solid brood frame on this side and on that side. Excellent. Excellent. These bees are doing great. Bees look good too, so yeah, we'll rob a frame or two out of here. Well, I'd like to see her, and we would take a couple of them brood frames put in. We got time to keep on building up, guys, we do. Maybe we'll see her here in a minute. Here, this one here is laid up like crazy. Oh, I'd love to see her. Would love to see her. She's marked. I don't remember. Let's see what color she is. She's either pink or purple. But she is definitely marked. Give me just a minute, guys. I don't see her on that frame. Yeah, this box is getting ready to take off. And these seem to be pretty good bees. They should make us some honey next year. Boy, that's a heavy frame there. These should be some really good bees next year if they make it through the winter. Time will tell. Now, don't see the queen. Don't see the queen, guys. Oh no. Huh. Boy, it amazes me how you can mark them and still not see them. It's crazy. They are so good at hiding. They'll avoid you at all costs. That's a heavy frame right there, guys. I got 3 more here. Well, they're doing well. Really are. Okay. Just starting to fill out that. So we're about 8 frames of bees in here, guys. About 8 frames. About 8 frames of bees. Now, we'll go ahead. We'll button them up here. Let me pull this. Got one here got drawn comb. Oh, you know what? Right there's my queen. Right there she is. So we know she's all the way over. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to steal 2 frames of brood out here. She's on this frame right here. So we'll go ahead and we'll steal this one and that one. Right here's a good one. Right there's a good one. Now, hold on, guys. We'll drop this one right here. Let them work on that a little bit. Slide this over. So we know she's in the box. Let's go back over here. You probably can't see me. Pull this off. Pull off her feeder for a minute. Pull out two good ones here. Leave my hive tool. Just hang tight, guys. So I'm gonna pull out 2 good frames. Come over here. Right here. Okay, guys, so here we go. We got 2 good brood frames here. We'll put them in here. This colony needs a good boost, and we just give them a good boost. We know our queen is safe. Okay, there's that. Now, there is that. Let's put this in. Number 3. So they won't fight. Let me give them a little puff of smoke. Smoke them good. Put our feeder back on. Alright guys, so that's excellent. So you see there, we got 2 right here, 2 right there. Let them build that up. Now, this thing's still got plenty of brood. Getting ready to take off. And we'll just keep on going from there. Put this down in our apivar. Put this down in. That should help that colony immensely. Alright, so guys, listen. That's about it. So, I've got another box over here. Hang on one second. Let me go over and grab it real quick. Just hang on. Alright guys, so we're back and we've got another box right here. I'll show you what we got. It's the way I do it now. I've got checkerboarded in. I've got old comb versus foundation. It's been waxed. Put this on. And what we'll do, no excluder for right now, but we will a little later. So what we're going to do, we're going to put that right there. We'll get our feeder. And I'm going to come here and get it. We've got a feeder right here, guys. Put that feeder right there. Now, what we'll do is I've got some feed mixed up out here, so when I get everybody done, I'm going to start feeding. So, really, I'm not going to keep going and bore you with this. That's all I'm really doing, going through, trying to equalize what I can. Make sure everybody is looking good. Now them girls there, when that brood emerges, they're going to be ready for a box here in a couple weeks. So we'll just let it go for now. Feed them good. I feed twice a week. I give them about a half a gallon to a gallon right now, today. I'll come up midweek, and if they need more feed, I give it to them. Nectar dearth is coming. We're right here almost into it. So I still got to go through this one, and then I'm going to do a combine on these 2 over here. But that's basically it, and I'm not going to keep, I'm going to peek in my honey supers before I leave and give everybody some food. And we'll just go from there. So guys, that's about it for today. This is Tim. I want to say thank you for being here. Thanks for being with us. If you don't care, hit that like, hit the subscribe. You know that really means a lot. It helps me a lot. If you don't care, just hit that, and that's what keeps that content coming. Guys, God bless you. God bless your family. God bless your bees. Hope you and your family are well, and I hope that everything's going really good in your life. I hope that your bee season is really going good as well. Now, get out there and check them. Start equalizing, guys. This is the new year. Everything you do now is what's going to get you set up for next spring. So get out there and take care of them. I'm not going to show me putting the food in. We'll do a video on that one day, how I mix it up, how we add it to the colony here, and we'll just go from there. But guys, take care. Have a good week, and if you don't care, come back again. This is Tim, Boone County Beekeeper. Thanks for stopping by.